Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. I think if you ask a lot of people to name their favorite Frank Sinatra song, the one that would probably be named most often would be New York, New York. He didn't introduce that song by Cantor and Ebb, of course. Liza Minnelli did in the Martin Scorsese film New York, New York. But that song has become so indelibly linked to Sinatra, it's pretty much become his song. And that gets confusing to many folks because in the Sinatra film we have coming right up, he joins Gene Kelly and Jules Munchin, building out a very catchy song, also called New York, New York. This one by Leonard Bernstein, Betty Comden, and Adolph Green, as in New York, New York, a wonderful town. The Bronx is up and the battery's down. We next bring you the movie that has that song in it, On the Town, from MGM in 1949, based on a musical that had been a big hit on Broadway 5 years earlier. Betty Comden and Adolph Green, who wrote the stage show's book and co wrote the song lyrics with Leonard Bernstein, also wrote the screenplay for this movie version. It's a story of three sailors, played by Gene Kelly, Frank Sinatra, and Jules Munchin, on shore leave for one day in New York City and meeting three girls and going, as the title says, on the town. Now, when the Broadway show was first done in 1944, World War II was underway. So the idea of three sailors only having 24 hours to be at liberty and meet some girls and have some fun, that had an added poignancy because they would soon be shipping out overseas and very possibly never coming back. But by the time the film was made, the war had ended, and now the film was just fun and merry and joyous. It's the last of three films that Frank and Gene Kelly made together. Frank, that same year, had his contract dropped by MGM Studios, supposedly because MGM was finding it difficult to find good material for him. Although the rumor was that he'd made a roughhouse remark about his boss, Louis B. Mayer, and a girlfriend of Mayer's, and Mayer was furious about that. But if the movie marked the end at MGM for Frank, it was a beginning there for Gene Kelly, the first film that Kelly both choreographed and directed in collaboration with his friend Stanley Donen. So from 1949, also with Ann Miller, Vera Ellen, Betty Garrett, Alice Pierce, and Florence Bates, On the Town.